Well, I was an elementary school teacher for many years, and the first time I met a guardian ad litem, I didn't even know what one was. And this gentleman came in and shared his role in this little guy's life. And as a teacher, that meant a lot to me because I was better able to meet his needs. And this little guy really looked up to this gentleman, and he trusted him. And so fast forward, it was the right time in my life. I decided to go ahead and do it, and it's been the most rewarding thing that I've done.
Good morning. I see a lot of familiar faces because hopefully you saw me at your orientation.
From my perspective, the guardian ad litem can be everything to a child while they're in the child welfare system. Their caseworkers change, teachers change, they have to move houses. Everything changes at some point in time when they're in the system. But hopefully they've had that one stable force, the guardian ad litem, who is going to be their voice. That voice in court, that voice when meeting with community partners, that voice in the schools, wherever that child's voice needs to be heard, that's where that guardian ad litem is going to be.
We are the advocate for the child. We have no other interest in the case other than the child, and we report directly to the judge. If we see that the child needs therapy and is not getting it, we do something about it. If they need medical attention, we make enough noise that it happens. And that's our primary goal as a guardian ad litem.
The people that they are supposed to trust let them down, either physically, emotionally, through neglect, abuse, whatever the situation is. And while they've been removed from that situation to give them more security and more stability, they've also been removed from all of the things they know in their life. So for me, it is my opportunity to be that one person who I can say, I work for you, I don't work for the state, and I don't work for the attorneys, and I don't work for mom and dad, I work for you, and you can trust me.
They're not at a place where they believe they have a voice, they believe they count. And so what this program does is say, well, in the interim, I'll give you a voice. You don't have to feel despair, you don't have to feel lonely, you don't have to feel sad. There is somebody out there who is going to do something about it.
What keeps me going is the fact that the kids have to keep going. And I have become, in this case, the only person in their lives consistently for the last 5.5 years. The little girl, she said that she didn't have anybody else to love her, but she knew that I did and my wife did. And that just made a big difference to her.
We want to be able to give every single child a voice. I could tell you stories all day long how we've made impacts, but why should we only make impacts on half of the children? We should make impacts on all the children that are involved in the system.
Making time for these kids is not an obligation, and it's not a chore. It is a blessing, and it is a true treasure.
Not too many people get the opportunity to affect a child's life, the direction that life hopefully will take. And if I can do that, well, I'm happy.
You can make a difference in the life of a child because you know what these kids need. And sometimes that's just a hug, and I'm proud of you. And I'm sorry that life has delivered this horrible thing to you, but you're gonna get through this. We can all do that.